Hi, my name is David McLeod. When you hear the word ego, what sorts of images come up in your mind? A lot of people think about the ego as a big monster that lives inside their head, something that keeps them from the truth of who they really are, and therefore ruins their lives. Well, you may not be quite that judgmental or critical, but there's a good chance that you have some pretty negative ideas about the ego yourself. Well, I'm no different. I used to be really judgmental about ego in general, particularly when I could see it showing up in all its shadowy glory in other people. Naturally, I kind of saw myself as a pretty egoless person, sort of fancying myself as superior to others because of it. I didn't notice the ironic hypocrisy in that, but then that's the nature of shadow and projection. As I did a lot of my own growth work and became more aware of shadow and projection, I developed an ability to see the ways in which I really was showing up in an egocentric manner. And I began to realize that every time I condemned someone else's ego, I was actually condemning my own. As I dug deeper into this, I recognized that my condemnation was actually hurting me. One day, it dawned on me that the ego is just another amazing aspect of me. It's neither good nor bad, right nor wrong, but rather something which serves a very important purpose. I came to realize that without the ego, I probably could not survive at all in the physical world. You see, the ego's job, its only purpose, really, is to keep you sane and safe in the physical world. That means that it has to assess risk on a continual basis, which it does extremely well. Your ego is constantly surveying your surroundings and paying attention to things that might harm you in some way. Problem is, if you ignore the ego's messages, it can become more alarmed about the possible danger and escalate its intensity in order to get your attention. It can even resort to lying in order to move you to some kind of action that will keep you safe. That's right. When the ego's fear level rises high enough, it will resort to pretty much anything, including lying, in order to protect you. Now think about that. How much more blessed can you be? Here, you have a part of yourself that's constantly looking out for your well-being, even if it does get a little misguided from time to time. And yet, there are so many teachers out there who try to tell us not to listen to the ego. Some of them even go so far as to suggest that we kill the ego. Sorry, I say quite the opposite. I say, love the ego and accept it, unconditionally. I say, listen to the ego and hear what it has to say. Once you've heard the ego's message, then decide for yourself if there really is a danger that needs to be addressed, and respond accordingly. If there's a danger, then you can be thankful that you became aware of it in a timely manner. If not, then you can lovingly thank the ego for its warning and assure it, just as you would assure a small child, that everything is okay. I encourage you to always bless and thank your ego for what it does for you. You'll find it so much easier to connect with your heart and soul if you do. Thank you so much for listening.